In 1587, 115 English settlers arrived on Roanoke Island, a small patch of land on the coast of what is now North Carolina. They came seeking a new life, a permanent foothold in the New World. But when help finally returned 3 years later, they had vanished without a trace. The only clue left behind, one word: Croatoan. England, under Queen Elizabeth I, was desperate for a foothold in the Americas. The powerful Spanish Empire dominated the seas, and establishing a colony in the New World was a strategic and economic necessity. Sir Walter Raleigh, a favorite of the Queen, sponsored the expedition, hoping to claim new land for the crown and reap the potential riches. The first attempt to colonize the area in 1585 had failed miserably. Plagued by food shortages, violent conflicts with local tribes, and battered by relentless storms, the first group of colonists was forced to abandon the settlement and return to England. But Raleigh was not deterred. In 1587, a second, more ambitious attempt was made. This time it wasn't just soldiers and explorers. This time it was families, men, women, and children, all staking their future on the promise of a new beginning in a dangerous and unknown land. Their journey across the vast Atlantic was perilous, but their hopes were high as they finally sighted the shores of Roanoke. Upon arrival, the settlers worked quickly to build a life for themselves. They constructed simple wooden huts and began planting crops, hoping for a bountiful harvest that would see them through the harsh winter. The colony's governor, John White, who was also a talented artist, meticulously sketched their new village. His drawings capture the struggle and the hope of these early pioneers, providing us with the only visual record of what life was like in the fledgling settlement. But life was incredibly hard. Food was often scarce, and the unfamiliar environment presented constant challenges. Tensions with some of the local tribes, who were understandably wary of these new arrivals, sometimes flared into conflict. Despite the hardships, the colonists persevered. They held on to the belief that their future in this new land was secure, that they were laying the foundation for a prosperous English presence in America. As the months passed, it became clear that the colony would not survive without fresh supplies from England. Governor John White made the difficult decision to return, leaving his own family, including his daughter and newborn granddaughter, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas, behind. He promised to return as quickly as possible with food, tools, and more people. But his journey back was met with disaster. England was on the brink of war with Spain, and the impending attack of the Spanish Armada meant that every available ship was needed for the defense of the realm. White was trapped, unable to secure a vessel to return to his desperate colony. 3 long, agonizing years passed. Finally, in 1590, the war with Spain had subsided enough for White to organize a relief mission. He set sail, his heart heavy with worry but clinging to the hope that he would find his family and the colonists alive and well. As his ship approached the familiar coastline, he searched for any sign of the settlement, any wisp of smoke from their chimneys. When Governor White and his men finally landed on Roanoke Island, a chilling silence greeted them. The bustling village he had left behind was gone. The houses had been carefully dismantled, not violently destroyed. There were no signs of a struggle, no bodies, no skeletons. It was as if the 115 men, women, and children had simply been erased from the earth. As they searched the deserted settlement, they found a clue, a single, cryptic word carved into a wooden post of the fort's palisade: Croatoan. The same word was found carved into a nearby tree. Was it a message? A direction indicating where they had gone? Or was it a warning? Croatoan was the name of a nearby island, as well as the name of a local tribe friendly to the English. But with no other information, the discovery only deepened the mystery of what had happened to the lost colony. For centuries, historians and archaeologists have grappled with the fate of the Roanoke settlers. What does Croatoan really mean? The most straightforward theory is that the colonists, facing starvation, decided to move. Perhaps they relocated to Croatoan Island, now known as Hatteras Island, to live with the friendly Croatoan tribe. Over time, they may have assimilated, intermarrying and adopting the local culture until their English identity faded away. Another possibility is that they tried to sail back to England on their own and were lost at sea, or that they moved further inland and were scattered. Other theories are more grim. Did a devastating disease sweep through the colony, wiping them out before they had a chance to leave a more detailed message? Or did famine finally claim them all? Some have suggested a Spanish attack, as Spain was keen to remove any English presence in the territory they considered their own, though there is little concrete evidence to support this. Conflict with other, less friendly native tribes is also a strong possibility. Despite hundreds of years of research, archaeological digs, and endless speculation, the colony's ultimate fate remains one of America's oldest and most haunting unsolved mysteries. The lost colony of Roanoke was England's first real attempt to establish a permanent settlement in North America. Its tragic failure was a harsh lesson, but one that directly paved the way for the next, more successful venture at Jamestown in 1607. The story of Roanoke has captured the public imagination for over 400 years, inspiring countless books, plays, and legends. It serves as a stark reminder of the immense courage and sacrifice of those first pioneers. The mystery of what happened to those 115 people, men, women, and children who simply vanished into the mists of history continues to fascinate and confound us, leaving behind a legacy of questions that may never be answered. The settlement at Roanoke may have disappeared, but the word Croatoan endures, a silent whisper from a colony lost to time. It echoes through the centuries, a symbol of a great historical puzzle. What really happened there? Were they lost to disease, famine, or conflict? Or did they find a new life among the people who already called that land home? Perhaps some mysteries are never meant to be solved. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy diving into history's greatest enigmas, be sure to subscribe for more.